My name is Nassim Sabs.
Let me ask you a question. Has anything ever happened to you that you couldn't explain? That made you feel sort of foolish when you tried to tell somebody about it? Well, if it has, you have plenty of company, as you'll soon see.
The gallows stood next to the Auschwitz crematorium on a grey morning in April 1947. Rudolf Höss, the man who turned extermination into an industrial operation, walked toward his death with firm steps. For years, he had directed the largest Nazi concentration camp with bureaucratic precision, sending over 1 million people to the gas chambers. But Höss was not a loud sadist. He was a methodical bureaucrat. He whistled operas while signing execution orders, and at night he helped his children with their homework in a house just a few meters from the crematorium. He lived between two worlds, the home and the hell he had designed. What drove this unremarkable soldier to become the most methodical killer in history? What fate awaited the man who tucked his children in before going to supervise the genocide? The origin of the executioner, the broken childhood of Rudolf Höss. Baden-Baden, 1900. In this prosperous spa town in southwestern Germany, Rudolf Höss was born, the only son of Franz Xaver Höss, a merchant and former military officer with colonial experience in German East Africa. The family, deeply Catholic, had intended for young Rudolf to enter the priesthood. Under the strict discipline of his father, the boy developed an introverted and obedient personality, traits that would define his adult behavior. The death of his father in 1914 coincided with the outbreak of World War I, an event that would radically change the teenager's fate. Freed from the paternal pressure to pursue an ecclesiastical career, Höss was drawn to military life, reflecting the nationalist fervor that permeated German society at the time. At just 15 years old, he forged documents to enlist in the German army, initially serving as a medical assistant. He was soon sent to the Eastern Front, where he participated in campaigns in Turkey, Palestine, and Iraq. At 17, he achieved the rank of non-commissioned officer, becoming one of the youngest to hold such a position. His services earned him the first and second-class Iron Crosses, distinctions he would always carry with pride. During this period, Höss witnessed the brutality of war and possibly the Armenian genocide perpetrated by the Turks, experiences that normalized systematic violence in his mind. The German defeat in 1918 and the humiliating conditions of the Treaty of Versailles generated deep resentment in the young veteran, a sentiment shared by thousands of former soldiers. Post-war Germany became a breeding ground for extremist movements. Höss, like many demobilized veterans, found in the Freikorps, far-right paramilitary groups,